Indie Rocks, somos la emperatriz.
Es que en el fondo encuentro tu cielo. Me da igual ser linda, me da igual ser linda.
Hey, ¿cómo están? Bienvenidos a Indie Rocks. Hoy estamos muy felices y contentos porque vamos a platicar con la emperatriz. Welcome, guys. How are you?
Hola.
So exciting. The new record, PULSAR, is finally out, and we are so happy. We finally heard it all after a few singles, and it's kind of a whole story to tell, a vibe. How does it feel for you guys?
I feel very great. I'm so happy about these 3 years.
Yeah, it's so much work. So it's crazy when it's finally out in the world and people can listen to it. It's because for months it was only us listening to this song. So yeah, I'm very happy.
How is the process to choose the singles that you're going to put out? Is it like an argument between the band? I think like Danza Marilu, no, Ex Machina, no, you know? Is it kind of like that?
Yeah, absolutely. And actually, it's not only the band; it's with the management, the booker, a lot of people. Yeah, the label, absolutely. So yeah.
So it starts with Cosmogony, which is kind of an intro / song that I really enjoy, because at the end, and correct me if I'm wrong, you have this kind of Casio synth sound, retro, which also is at the same at the beginning of the next song. Did you do that on purpose?
Yes, we totally did that on purpose, but actually the Amo Ex Machina, the track after the intro, wasn't originally made to follow the intro, but we wanted the intro to be followed by a song and to have something that doesn't cut. So, and while thinking, we thought that Amo Ex Machina would be like the best one to follow, and that the intro is really made so that has really been made so that you could understand what was going to be the vibe.
You have embraced the French house vibe and the classic sounds. We're talking with Charles about Daft Punk, obviously. But I think that the more you listen to the album, the more that goes to the background and you listen to La Emperatriz without those things in the mix. Yeah, would you agree?
I don't think it's. I think it's not to us to say that. Yeah, if you felt it, I think it's a win for us, because at the end you feel more listening to L'Impératrice than Daft Punk. So it's a great
Reward.
Yeah, it's a great reward. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So thank you for that.
So bass. Bass is big in this album. The machine that keeps everything going. You know, the one that we can listen and say, okay, it's the same album, it has the same vibe, really funky, really groovy. I think the most is the third record, but more than the other two. Would you agree?
Yes, in this kind of music it's always important, but in this album it's more house music. So yes, for me it's just a pleasure to play.
How fun is it to play it live?
Yeah, and I'm so lucky. A lot of bassist player would like to be at my place.
Yes.
So I am so lucky.
And he's doing it well.
But you earned it. You earned your place. So vocals, collaborations, having other people singing, not only singing, but as you've mentioned, on instruments, new melodies, stuff that you would never think about, inspiring you maybe as well. Was that weird? Was that cool? How was the process with the collabs?
It was very inspiring to see how other people can come up with some melodies that I would have never thought of. Some lines, even some lyrics also, because we also co-wrote some songs. Of course, it's always hard not to compare yourself and and to be like, oh shit, I could never come with that idea. What am I? Why am I here? But I guess that's what everybody does in this industry anyway. And music is about finding your own place and things that you only can find. So that was mostly very, very inspiring, very exciting also, because some songs I was kind of stuck. There were some songs where I couldn't find any melody.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. That happens sometimes also because we had such a short amount of time to make the album. Because sometimes it happened in the past that I was stuck on a song, but we would get a few months, doing some other things and then coming back to the song being fresh and finding something. But when you had such a short amount of time, you have to be inspired. And the fact of having other people coming up with ideas, it really helped me go through, and it actually led us to some places we would have never go.
Just when you feel you got the hang of the record, here comes Eric and starts rapping in your face.
Yeah.
And it's like, whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa. I mean, we've covered most of it, but you're a big band, and it pays off because you can hear it. And so drums, did you actually record the drums? How much is real drums? How much is a drum machine? What happened there?
On this album, I don't play a lot of drum on this album because we would like to make more house record, like electronic thing. We have to serve the track. If you need a drum machine, you need a drum machine. If you need a real drummer, so I play a real drum on anyway with Maggie Rogers. Because we need some mistakes and some life in this track. Everybody shares some ideas to the drums. It's so cool on this album to have everybody work on the drum and everybody work on everything.
But actually, you did also record a lot of hi-hats. We had the idea of using drum machines, but the hi-hat is very important because it always gives you the...
It makes the skin goes chicken.
Exactly.
No?
You have the kick and the snare very straight, and the hi-hat like a snake move.
So that was our concept to make a human drum machine.
Fleur says you were very involved in the composition and...
Yeah. We make some, at the beginning of the creation, we make some groups. I made a group with Aki Elise in the beginning, with Annie at first, and everybody, and it's gonna be is very great.
A disco band. We didn't want to label it, but I guess we can sum it up that way. So we're almost done. We're almost finished, but I wanted to talk about synths. Lots of synths. We have 2 people playing synths at the same time.
I guess it would be like 2 or 3 because also a lot of bass lines were made with synths by David.
Oh.
So, but I guess the Roland Juno 106 is one of the most important. I mean, we made chords, but we also made bass lines, and we also made noises with it.
So now I'm going to ask a random question. I thank you all so much for taking the time and the patience. And it's just a random question to get to know you better, no? If you could pick one song. No, any song in the history of music to listen over and over again. Like your most significant song. I know it changes, but right now, maybe there's a song right now. Each one of you would be great.
Sure. So my song, the song I'm choosing is very disco from Daft Punk. It's a song that I can repeat and I never get bored of it.
My favorite song is a song from an album. It's called "Song for the Death" by Queen of the Stone Age. It's my favorite drummer. Play on his album is Dave Grohl, and I can listen this song and all the album.
Every year I've got a song that I'm obsessed with, I guess. And for this year, I think the song that I've most listened to for the past year is a song by the Lemon Twigs from their last album. That is called "Corner of My Eyes." I don't think I've listened to a song that much, honestly. It's really crazy.
I'm a big fan of Ennio Morricone, so for me it's a soundtrack, maybe a Sicilian Clam, the main theme of the movie. And maybe another with Jamiroquai. I think all this is Dynamite album.
Get the album Dynamite.
I think that would be Beethoven, the 8th Sonata, which is for piano only.
I have to applaud you guys. That were the best choices ever. Bueno, pues ahí estuvo la Emperatriz a través de Indie Rocks. I hope we see you soon again in Mexico and with the 4th album. Nos vemos a la próxima. Soy María, la Emperatriz. Chido.
Besar.